Hello, Leos. What is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, and then I'm going to ground it down to the physical, some general messages. This week, if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I do appreciate it. For those of you guys returning, thank you so much for your continued support. This week's messages are going to be a little bit different, but just as impactful. And Leo, the amount of beauty that is birthing into your life right now is absolutely admirable, is what I want to say. I want to say admirable because I don't feel like it's been easy getting here. I feel like you have had a lot of extremes of energy right now where there's been a lot of highs, and then just as much as the high feels so good, the low feels so heavy, and it's like, I'm not gonna get through this. Your guys' channeled song was called Alive by the artist Swim, SWIM, and the lyrics that stood out to me were tell me I'm alive or on the other side, maybe it's all the same, I've done this 100 times. Tell me how to feel. Think I've lost my mind. I just need a sign. Know that I'm all right. Sometimes it starts to feel like I'm seeing light. I just need a sign. Know that I'm all right. Leos, this is that energy that you've been in. This is your sign. You are all right. You're being reborn. And I want you to think of the actual feminine birthing experience. We go through excruciating pain, and birth is not easy. It's traumatizing almost. Luckily, we have a lot of, breathing mechanisms, and we've got drugs these days that really help us, give birth. But ultimately, if you're a male, obviously you've never given birth, at least not yet scientifically, right? I'm pretty sure they're working on that stuff. But anyways, that's beside the point here. What I'm saying is, like, metaphorically, that's what you are going through, and birth is and can be felt as something that's very excruciating. However, as a woman who has 3 kids, I can let you know that once the baby's out and in your hands, it's just like this whole, I don't know, it's like something clicks in you and you're reborn again. It's like you have this new life in you. You feel so proud, so excited, so in love. And that is the energy of your guys' reading today. So right now you're in the middle of this resurrection, of this process here of birthing into your new life. And the old versions of you are dying away. And again, the concept of passing away to many is very uncomfortable because they don't genuinely understand it. However, it is a very beautiful and natural process. So that is one thing that I feel is really important to say here. And it says the comeback, the rebirth, and the renewal on this card. I'll let you guys get a closer look here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and read this card to you. It's card number 32, by the way, which breaks down to the number 5. You could be seeing a lot of 5s right now. Signs, synchronizations, they're going to be all around you, and they're going to come in serendipitous or miraculous ways where it feels like this is not a coincidence. And baby, it's not. I'm also seeing a license plate with the number 222 on it. So I don't know if you've been seeing lots of 2s as well, which is just showing me that your choices and decisions have led you to this rebirth and to this new version of you. It's like where your dreams can finally awaken. You're about to make a comeback after a difficult time. While you were struggling, friend, there were those in the hidden world who watched over you, even when it seemed that you must face everything all alone. Throughout the times when you felt the most abandoned, the watchers took the strands of your fate within their hands and began to weave together the broken threads and unraveled strands of your destiny. We're going to pause right there because that is the title of your reading, Unraveling the Strands of Your Destiny. All right? So again, you're really stepping into these strands that have been unraveled and rewritten. Okay? There have been many subtle moments where you noticed this work taking place, times when hope alighted upon you and you felt glad to be here again. Finally, now you have the strength to make the return to life that you have longed for. All has been prepared for you, and you have to work. And you have work to do in this lifetime, dear one. Good work, sacred work, loving work. It is time to begin again and to feel the shimmering possibilities all about you. For there will be moments of serendipity and synchronicity where you will follow the intuitive prompts you receive from within and from those who have watched over you. The divine has watched over you and helped recreate you. Until now, you are reborn within the same life, seeming to be the same person, but very much so different than you were before. The soul contracts have been recreated. You have been freed, and there will now come a realization that the wholeness and beauty that you have so long been searching for have been inside you all along. You need not die to be reborn in this lifetime, but we must let things that kill the spirit fall away and give them no more room. And give them no more energy. Now, this is your purpose, to persevere. Preserve the beauty you have discovered to keep the joy of the spirit alive. Okay, the illumination on this card is I am being reborn. My old self is no more, and I am changing into the me I'm always meant to be. So you can repeat that chant over and over again. You can go into a meditation. I am seeing a white candle here, actually a yellow candle as well, which is interesting. That is your sacral chakra. So that's your vitality, your own personal will as well, your fire, right? It's the fire to the kindling. So again, it's I am being reborn. My old self is no more, and I am changing into the me I am meant to be. Ashe. Okay, so, and you guys also have recenter to your 0 point field. So again, at the beginning, you know, like it's kind of like, for whatever reason, I'm hearing that like at the beginning there was nothing, you know, and it's like you're being born from this nothingness. You're kind of like a star being born, right? A supernova. And that's what I'm getting in this situation. We also have the King of Pentacles as your overall energy here. And I definitely see you have been very dedicated. There's going to be a lot of stability, a lot of success in this new chapter here. You're very grounded, or there's a need for grounding if you're not feeling very grounded right now. But I do feel like you are very grounded. I'm getting that energy just because I'm very grounded right now in your energy. Actually, we just ran out of the camphor, so I'm going to burn another camphor tablet. So we are burning some camphor today for you guys. All right, camphor is really beautiful. It really helps clear out the energies. Happy Saturday, everyone. Today, yeah. Okay, anyways, oh, by the way, real quick, if you guys have not already and you are interested, tomorrow is the day we are doing my warding and protection class. It's only $33, FlavoredVivid.com if you would like to sign up. If you have already, I'll see you there. The first one's sold out, but if you go to my community page, I give a direct link to the second class that we have, and there is still some space. So hope to see you guys all there. Okay, so Leos, this is your rebirth. Oh, interesting that I said yellow. I just realized all of the yellow in the King of Pentacles card again. So there's a lot to do here with tangible things that are going to start showing up in your life. It's like areas in which maybe you lacked a little bit. It's not even necessarily lacked. Like, I don't like that word, using that right now with you, but it's like your confidence is going to come back. Okay. Your self-love is going to come back. There's this energy here of money coming back too easily. Money comes to me easily. Money comes to me fast. Okay. I'm getting lots of mantras, lots of chanting. All right. There's a very, very grounded energy of long-term success. Now, long-term success is going to look different for each of you because you're all manifesting something different. And in this new reality, it's whatever you want to birth here. So let's go ahead and see what we have got live for you guys today. Again, it's like you're bridging, you know, heaven to earth right now. You're very connected to your ancestors and your guides. Pay attention to your dreams. Some of you guys might benefit from cloud scrying. Okay, I am seeing clouds in my mind's eye right now, but that could also just represent like some of you guys had a little bit of clouded judgment and the path is being cleared, because I'm seeing the wind kind of blow the clouds really quickly. So I do feel like for those of you guys that are feeling a little stuck and unknowing where to go or what is real, what's not real, okay, this is where it's like it's all blowing and then you're going to have this clear blue sky. You're going to be able to authentically express yourself. Blue is the color of expression. It's the throat chakra. All right. Messages, please, for Leos. What do they need to know during this time? Most important messages. Thank you, Spirit. Nice. We have immune to spiritual attacks, and Spirit notice how people purposely don't support you. They're sending in an abundance of strangers. The table is turning. Okay. okay? So it's like, yeah, okay, we'll get into that here. I'll talk about that in just a moment. I do have good messages for that, though, and I'm really happy for you guys. All right, we have Spirit welcomes you to see what a positive impact you have on people. So this is going to be an uplifting reading. Yeah, love this. And we also have people don't treat you how they feel about you. They treat you to the degree that they can handle their own wounds and triggers. Okay, overall we have people are speaking highly of you when you're not around. Leos, this is a really good reading. This is literally, again, your destiny unraveling here. It's like you were always meant to be loved, but in order to handle such the high capacity, you had to know how to navigate the lows, and you cannot have the light without the dark. You cannot have one without the other. That's the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine. You have to learn all of these different lessons. So all of these lessons that you've now learned them, you've gone through the integration, you've gone through the shedding, and now you're coming through this like portal of rebirth during these eclipses. Okay, so we are in the midst of an eclipse portal right now, and that's what I'm seeing for you, is that you're birthing yourself through these eclipses. So it'll be fully tangible by the end of eclipse season here. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and see. Ooh, right away we have judgment breaking open the deck here. With Spirit, notice how people purposely don't support you, so they're sending in an abundance of strangers. The tables are turning. Listen, I want to again share this message, and this is something that I have personally dealt with. People purposely will not support you because of the fact that they think that you're too loved. They think you're too this. They think you're too that. They have this perception of you, and they don't recognize that. Instead, they're just being anchored into their lower energies, into these lower vibrations by adhering to that mundane muggle mindset, of if I don't support you, nobody will, because they think that highly of themselves, which is really sad and pathetic. And so you have to understand that when that happens, my success has never come from friends or family. It's come from complete strangers that, really became a big soul purpose in my life. And I've got a lot of long-term clients and stuff like that, again, they showed me love, they heard me, they saw me, and supported me, and times where I really felt like giving up. So I do feel like with this, you may have had moments of like feeling like giving up, or feeling like you were never going to be successful, or feeling like you were never going to be appreciated or valued for whatever you offer, whatever you bring to the table in whatever area of your life. This could be in regards to work, friends. Like, I feel like somebody here, you have like friendship or romantic trauma. Like, you've dealt with so many people and relationships, and it's like they continuously traumatize you, or friendships, they continuously traumatize you. Like, it's these types of energies where now you're going to receive an abundance of that. You've already learned to master the lower vibration of it. Now you get to master the highest vibration of it. Okay, so tell me about this abundance of strangers. The tables are turning for Leos. We have the Eight of Cups, baby, and it's because, again, you're walking away from these lower vibrations. You've personally raised your own vibration here. Okay, yeah, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and you've really let go of the external need for validation of, and we get tested in that way, right? Because you have to look at it like when you look at like famous people on the internet. So for example, let's just use and you're probably not even going to know let's just use somebody that I guess everyone knows. Kim Kardashian. I don't like her, but that's, again, whatever. I'll never be her and never be friends with her, so it doesn't matter. But, in that energy here, she receives a lot of hatred and stuff like that. And in that sense here, that hatred stems from people that are, like, probably jealous of her, envious of her, or whatever. I just don't like her because I don't like her moral compass, okay? And I can see her aura, and her aura is gross. Like, she's entity ridden, okay? But that's just my personal thing. It's not that I have anything against her necessarily, but a lot of people do, and they look at her and they're like, oh my god, those shoes are so ugly, I would never. And then I read the comment, I'm like, baby, you don't even make enough money per year to buy those shoes. Like, of course you would never. Let's be real here, but people like to like almost humble you in a type of way, okay? You have dealt with a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of people who have judged you for what you have materialistically, all right? You agree with not liking her morals. I'm glad that you can recognize that, because it's not anything to do with her. I think she's a beautiful person, but man, her aura, her moral compass and everything is just off. But Anyways, you've dealt with a lot of people that were very skeptical towards you here, that made you feel abandoned. And it's like they wanted you to abandon yourself. They wanted you to abandon your own destiny, Leos, and this is what you're not doing. Yeah, the star card. They wanted you to abandon your destiny. Literally. The star card represents your destiny. Okay? And it's like you're getting this renewed hope through this transformation. Death card in the bottom of the deck and the right side up, which we love here, which shows this transformation. This is the end of the old and the beginning of the new. This is your transformation. This is your brand new beginning coming in here. So Spirit, it's always been part of your destiny, but Spirit had to prepare you. They had to teach you what was out there, essentially, so that when it came to you, you almost didn't personalize it. Okay, Kim's association with Diddy, a lot of stuff coming out with her involvement. Interesting. Yeah, I've seen a little bit on like the Diddy stuff, but I haven't seen anything about Kim being involved with that. But that would make sense. That definitely would align to why I don't like her. Never liked Diddy. I don't really, there's not very many famous people I vouch for, honestly. But that's okay here. Immune to spiritual attacks. That's beside the point, all right? Two of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Here's the deal. I feel like the most that happens with you with these spiritual attacks here is delays, if I'm going to be really honest. Because, things can be missed, but you are immune to them now, but you had to learn. And a lot of these attacks were in regards to your relations with others, okay, with the Four of Wands in the reverse. Your relationships with people, so like 7th house energy, relationships, whether it's romantic or platonic, does not matter. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands here and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you had to learn not to like overgive in situations, okay? And not let people take advantage of your kindness, of your generosity, of like your endless flowing love is what they're showing me. Like they're showing me the Queen of Cups here, which is here, but this card doesn't have it, but they're showing me like water flowing out. Water is emotions, like everything that you had to give, and you were in a phase of not ever receiving it, and now you're moving into a phase of receiving this love, of receiving everything that you've been putting out into the universe, essentially. Tell me about Spirit welcomes you to see what a positive impact you have on people. I love this reading. This is great. Ooh, we have the Devil card and the Cherry card, two major arcanas with the Justice in the reverse. Give me just 1 second. I've got to turn my fan on real quick. Cool. And I swear I have shorts on, but I just have like the most enormous sweatshirt on. So it's like one of those ones that like go down to your knees and you wear it like a dress. It's not a dress, and I don't wear it outside, but it's just my comfort sweatshirt, my astrology sweatshirt. Anyways, okay, so Leos, here we go. It's time for you to really focus your energies. Don't be tempted by any of these lower vibrations. It's like they're gonna be tempted to come back around for some reason. Like I'm seeing them come back into your winning season. Okay. I feel like, yes, there's a lot of people that have some sort of negative connotation about you, but Spirit implores you to really dive into the positives and the benefits. Like, know what you bring to the table and walk with confidence in regards to that, okay? Again, willpower here, your personal will, your integrity, your vitality is really coming back here, and you have the whole universe backing you up to move you forward here. There's going to be a lot of success that comes in for you. Don't get caught up in like any superficial things, materialism, lust, or certain encounters. Like right now is a really good time to kind of take a little bit of sabbatical. Thank you, Angie. I honestly got it from Walmart when I was picking up a blanket for my dog. Like, how Walmart does those little cheap blankets that you can throw in their kennels? And so, yeah, I walked by, I'm pretty sure it was in the men's section, or they just had a giant one left, and I was just like, I'm getting it anyways. So, anyways, it's very comfy. Let's see here. You help people, thank you. You really help people overcome like their negative aspects. It's like you help people see the good in them as well. And so Spirit's saying like you need to apply the way that you help other people with yourself too. So meaning like seeing yourself in a positive light, recognizing what value you have and what you bring to the table here, and not just telling everybody else. Like, you know, I feel like, you know, Leos, you guys are always complimenting everybody else around you, but it's like, how often are you the one that's complimented? Or, you know, how often is it returned to you? And I think that if you started complimenting yourself more and feeling better about yourself, like it's going to be mirrored in the world around you. Okay. With the justice in the reverse, so this is your contracts being rewritten. Again, Spirit welcomes you to see what a positive impact you have on people. There was a lot of people that took you for granted, Leos. A lot of them. This could have particularly been a Libra, a Cancer, could have been a Capricorn. We also have Scorpio, Aquarius, okay? Or you could have any of those in your chart. Does not have to be any of these energies. These are just major arcanas, which means that this is irrevocable change. Like it's not gonna get your dogs get more compliments than you. That's funny, that made me giggle. But anyways, so start giving yourself more compliments. Like for example, yesterday was Venus day. Venus, you know, rules over Friday, so that's a really good day to kind of sit in the mirror. There's also different deities, different demons, different energies, gods, angels, whatever you work, star seed families, okay, whatever you work with, that will help you with these things and help you transmute and help you change your appearance and everything else. So definitely being open to that, especially in this new phase, would be really beneficial to you. Okay, tell me, even if you're not making, don't they're saying like don't, just because you're not making, you know, $1 million right now, like don't or millions of dollars, whatever it is, like somebody here is like judging themselves based on where they wanted to be by now, where they thought they would be, okay? And like then you're like, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, and none of that is true. It's just that, yeah, exactly, the ripple effect. Thank you. Spirits show me like the ripple effect. You help one person and that person goes on and they help 2 people, and next thing you know, you've got 3 people that you've helped by helping one person. I personally would much rather help just one person and let everybody else have my ripple effect, have that work there, than putting in all the energy and effort into 500 people, right? And so you have to see that you are helping hundreds of people by helping one person at a time, by helping one situation at a time, and by doing one thing at a time, okay? There's a ripple effect here. Tell me about people don't treat you how they feel about you. They treat you to the degree that they can handle their own wounds and triggers. Messages, please. We have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not personal. I'm literally getting that. It is not personal here. Okay, 10 of Swords. These individuals, they can only see, it's kind of like me. Like, you can't take it personal if I don't have my contacts in and I walk straight past you at the mall. Unless you're directly in front of me, you're just a fucking blurry shadow figure. I don't know who you are, man, woman, dog, koala. I don't know. I can't tell the difference. I cannot see far away. And that would be like you personalizing and be like, oh my gosh, Carissa's so mean. She didn't even see me and wave hi to me. When in all reality, I just didn't have my contacts in. These individuals do not have their spiritual contacts in, okay? And so they're just really incapable of actually seeing you, of actually being in alignment with you. You know, they allow all their own wounding patterns, their own problems seep outside of them and like harm those around them, and that includes you. You should remain stable though, regardless if you're receiving love or, you know, if you're not receiving the love that you want. It does not dismember who you authentically are. Okay, I'll text you if I see you. I keep my phone on silent, so that's not always good. You also have to run directly up in my face and be like, Carissa, without my glasses. I can't see 3 feet in front of me. I can't. I really can't. I'm so blind, like so blind. That's why I always wear my contacts instead of my glasses too, because if I take my glasses off and then I fall asleep or something, I wake up panicked in the morning like, babe, where's my glasses? I can't even see them. Like, it's just bad, you know? the Hermit card in the reverse. You have to know thyself. You have to love thyself. And I'm not saying that you're not. I'm saying that this is part of the rebirth. I'm saying that you had to go through all of these lessons and these experiences because we have different levels of mastery. Like, for example, the number one purpose that all of us, experience here is we are meant to teach from our experiences. And how can you help other people navigate these really difficult experiences if you didn't handle them firsthand? The reason I know how to help you guys through half of these readings is because I've experienced it firsthand. Unfortunately, I've really had a very chaotic life here, and I'm sure you guys can resonate in your own ways, right? But again, yeah, the Magician in the reverse. There's a lot of people that want, they're saying like healed people heal people, but unhealed people or hurt people hurt people. Okay, and that's what I'm getting in this situation. Is like you're dealing with a lot of hurt people that just are out there to hurt others because they don't actually want to heal. They get so much attention from being unhealed. They like being stuck. They like being told that they're the victim and it's not their fault and blah blah blah. And that's a lot of the reason why I do my readings much differently. And I'm not saying that those readings are bad. It just, I would never give an addict their addiction of choice, and I feel like that's what a lot of readings unfortunately do, not intentionally, but they're perceived that way, and I'm aware of that. I'm aware of the light and the darkness that could come from these things, right? And so it's like a mismanagement of power, and a lot of people don't know how to manage their own personal power, and they give up everything to everything outside of them. It's not everybody else's fault. It's the bird's fault that my car got pooped on. It's not my fault that I parked under a tree. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's the bird's fault. It's this's fault. It's whatever. It's like we like to blame things outside of ourselves. So I'm just explaining all of this to you because I feel like it's important to understand, not to personalize. Yeah. The subconscious here, I feel like your greatest gifts have been hidden. Okay, you hide really deep aspects of yourself. And so it kind of leaves a lot open to interpretation. Did you guys just see that? Okay. I want to rewind. I'm probably going to watch this back. Where am I at? 26 minutes? Okay. I'm going to look at this, okay? But it's like, it kind of leaves a lot open to interpretation for other people. For me personally, I'm just like, you can think whatever you want. I don't care because at the end of the day, I'm happy, paid, laid, married, healthy and successful. So it doesn't matter. Like everything that I want, I have. It doesn't really deter me from anything. You know what I mean? It just shows where the other person is at consciously, and that's okay here. Exactly. 4 of Cups in the reverse. You were never being rejected. You were just learning. People are speaking highly of you when you're not around. So I feel like people say really good things about you here. Maybe they're not giving you your roses directly, but they are saying good things about you when you're not around. All right. Queen of Swords is in the reverse. Interesting. And the Ace of Swords here. They're definitely not saying it to you. They should be. They should be thanking you. They should be acknowledging, the good things that we do. Like, I feel like with that confirmation here, it's not that you seek the external validation, but, if I told you, that's, yeah. There's a lot of individuals that grow up with neglect wounds. And so as adults, being told that we did really great or confirming our work or the way that we show up in relationships or whatever it may be is very helpful. I'd rather be told that I'm a good girl. You know what I mean? Sometimes. Sometimes I just want to be a brat, but like, and I feel like people are starting to see the truth about you, all the things that you keep hidden about you, or there's something here about starting to share that truth, okay? Yeah, 9 of Swords in the reverse and the 2 of Swords. You have nothing to worry about, even though they're not telling it to you at this moment. Again, the tables are turning, and this is all part of your rebirth here. You don't have to, don't focus so much on the negative, Spirit is saying. Focus more on all the positive things that are really coming into your life right now. Like, yeah, sure, you've got some negative Nancy that's saying some BS about you. Who cares? Who cares? Like, at least they're talking about you. That is free advertisement. They're a walking billboard for you. For you. And then all these beautiful strangers are going to come and check you out because they're going to be like, damn, why is this person so obsessed with them? And then they're going to go check you out and they're like, wow, Leo's really handsome. Leo's really beautiful. They're so intelligent. They have so much emotional wealth. There's so much depth to them. they have so much value. Like, no wonder that person's just a hater, and it's going to expose just the haters. So say thank you. Say thank you. It's all conspiring in your favor here, Leos. It's all conspiring in your favor. I feel like you're feeling a little bit disempowered now. Okay, there's some sort of like low self-esteem or something like that, but again, this is transforming here. Okay, the Knight of Cups, Spirit's asking you to really listen to your intuition and know that your wish fulfillment is coming in, whatever this wish fulfillment looks like to you. Your personal satisfaction is really going to come in. Your personal sense of wealth, of love, of harmony, of peace, it's all coming in for you. There's also going to be an abundance of creativity all around you, which, Leo, you guys rule the fifth house, the fifth house, which is creativity. So that is definitely showing up as well, which I really like. Okay, there could be a lot of creative ideas that are coming in. There's also going to be some sort of apology that's coming in, and there's going to be a lot of personal satisfaction with this apology. I don't know why I'm getting this here, but you're just gonna be like, yeah, that's what I thought. You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna be like, man, I'm sorry that I counted you out, or, you know, I put you down, or I didn't support you in the way that I could have. Like, people are really going to start showing up for you, Leos, and I really appreciate that. If you're struggling listening to your intuition today, just understand that that is astrologically aligned. Today's not the best day for intuition. It's just not. So just know that this too shall pass, and I hate to be cliche, but that's real. All right, and don't trust what you cannot, or don't not trust what you cannot see, because it's all unfolding for you. And again, destiny is unraveling before you, and it's all coming together. People do love you. You are highly favored. You are highly respected. Those that are coming against you, they're just trying to attack your confidence, because you're moving into the next phase of your life. Literally trying to attack your confidence, because they're moving into the next phase of your life. So again, that's why they're going to come at you, try to block your intuition, try to say these hateful things towards you, send you evil eye over the screen. All right, join my course. If you want to know how to ward and protect, you can turn all of that into things that benefit you and work for you. I do it on a daily basis without lifting a finger. So anyways, FlavoredVivid.com if you guys want to join. Leos, this was a beautiful reading. Happy resurrection. I'm so proud of you guys, but really you should just be proud of yourselves. I love you. I hear you. I see you. And I'm excited for this next phase in your life. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Leos.